Somebody has been avoiding you, but I'm getting the energy with the Wheel of Fortune. This person is about to be pushed right out of their comfort zone, okay? There's something about this energy where it's like your emotions are somewhat kind of impacting this person. I'm getting the feeling this person tries to let go of you because your emotions are constantly kind of haunting this person. And this might be a very strong energy where it's like your emotions are kind of affecting this person's subconscious because there might be something this person's not dealing with. What I'm getting is it's like this person is trying to kind of let go of you because they feel that they can't figure out a way to talk to you or a way to express their emotions. But what I'm actually getting is the reason why this person's avoiding doing this is because this person actually knows the way to communicate to you. And the fact this person knows the way to communicate to you, they know this relationship is so real and so intense. What I'm getting is they usually will self-sabotage connections for completely different reasons, but the relationship this person has with you, there's already been a choice or a decision that's been made up by this person when it comes to their emotions about you. So what I'm getting is it's like the only reason why they're trying to self-sabotage this situation is because they're trying to go back on a person they used to be before you. But what's interesting is that this person's trying to do that because they're trying to block your tower moment. When you came into this person's life, you were a bombshell, but this person made you a bombshell because they overthought your love. They overwhelmed themselves with the amount of love that you had for them. And what I'm seeing with this energy is that they created you to be a bombshell. They created you to be this tower energy because they didn't actually think it was possible to have you. This person might have very much thought that you were out of their league. You were someone they couldn't get with. But now what I'm seeing is it's like through all of that time, there's been this resistance energy where it's like this person's put that bridge between you and them. Because deep down, this person's always craved your attention. They've always craved your reactions. They've always craved your responses, but they couldn't see how you actually responded to them because emotionally this person blocked out your emotions because they wanted you to make a choice or a decision about them first. So what I'm seeing is there's been this void, but this person's so ego and practical about it, they don't see it being an emotional void. So what I'm getting is deep down this person has actually been testing themselves. They've been giving themselves reactions. They've been giving themselves responses towards this situation because it's unfinished. It's never been solved. There's never been anything about this situation. So this person's pretended that it doesn't exist. But deep down what I'm getting is they have slowly actually been giving themselves their own reactions and their own responses because they've never actually gotten yours. And what I'm getting is the fact this person will reflect upon the past, it means somewhat this person has all of these unresolved emotions about the past. It means this person has somewhat this energy where it's like they know they're avoiding doing something because they're not moving forward. They are fixated on their past because I'm getting the feeling they're trying to go back to the person they used to be. But that actually means this person doesn't trust their own moral judgment. They don't trust their intuition. They don't trust themselves. They can be a better person without you. That's the reason why they're going back onto the past with this energy. You need to stop trying to control the outcome of something, okay? There is divine timing. I'm picking up the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress. You're changing into this Empress energy. But I see that with the Emperor energy, you're guarded with your emotions. It's like you're in this current state of overanalyzing your energy and your emotions because you're waiting for something to happen or you're waiting for someone to communicate to you, okay? I feel like you're thinking a lot about someone. This person's thinking the same way about you. But it's like you're trying so hard to change or control some kind of a union or an outcome with the two of you. But there is this feeling of patience that's coming for you, okay? You need to not overreact or allow yourself to overthink this situation because by allowing your energy or your emotions to flow more naturally, rather than being in the state of overthinking yourself in response towards this situation, there is patience, okay? You need to be more compassionate and considering of your emotions and also your energy levels because they're quite depleted. You may be feeling unheard or unseen by this person because you haven't been able to express your emotions for such a long time, and that brings up abandonment wounds for you. That brings up this energy where you find it hard to kind of let go of that control. But you're switching a switch. You're embarking on some type of a change here. You've been through a lot. You've been abandoned a lot, specifically in romantic connections, and your mind tends to get the better of you when it comes to love. But I see you being a badass. I see you being so much stronger than what you realize. With this patience is this discernment. With this discernment are boundaries and self-respect. And there's a sense of solitude within your peace, okay? Old cycles are coming in for you a lot. They're coming in and they're going out over the next few weeks because old patterns are changing. You are taking more responsibility over your emotions and how they truly affect you. And because of this, you're going to be open to receive love. There is so much growth and expansion to your romantic connections and the way that you manifest them. And I see you going into love differently, okay? There are new foundations being built, the Tower energy. You are being better supported and secured, and it's all for your growth and your love life when it comes to you moving forward here. Somebody sees the world in a very, very different way to what you do, but this person has either not always been this way or they've changed themselves lately. There's something about this person, they tend to see the world in a very negative way, where I'm getting the feeling you tend to see the world in a very positive way. You're always very optimistic. You're always looking for the best in situations or the best in people. Now, there's something about this person being negative or being over criticizing, because they're trying to either avoid their emotions or they're trying to be in this energy of rejecting your love, because there is something about this person being very defenseful with the way they talk to you or the way they communicate to you, because this person feels like you've hurt them, they feel like you've upset them. But I'm getting the feeling that rather than this person actually saying to you they are hurt and they are upset, they are on the defenseful side, there's something about them being very passive towards you because they feel like they're putting too much of reassurance and validation towards you and not enough vulnerability. So I'm getting the feeling this person's actually quite mad and angry at themselves that they're not allowing themselves to tell you how much they're hurt. And what they're actually doing is they're deflecting their emotions by trying to compare to other situations they're trying to put you through. There's something about this person, they're trying to get that sense of safety and comfort from you, but it's like they're trying to test you. And I'm getting the energy that by this person doing this, it's almost like they're trying to deliberately create kind of conflict and drama because they feel like they've kind of rejected and abandoned themselves by not telling you the truth over their emotions. So it's like they're trying to create drama and contradiction because they can't really self-sabotage the situation. They can't really look for an escape. It's like they can't look for a way out. So I'm feeling like they're tending to be really, really negative because they're trying to block out their emotions. They're trying to reject this connection. They're trying to reject you or reject the love because they can't be optimistic. They can't be positive. They can't be excited or joyful or look for anything positive. So I'm kind of getting the energy they're trying to deflect or avoid how much they are hurt or how much pain they are going through by being either defenseful or trying to look very negative towards situations as a way to kind of cope, okay? I don't know if there's some type of a third party situation. There could be some type of a third party connection or a relationship that this person might be using to kind of cope with emotions or cope with some type of a void. But I'm getting this feeling, this is the Two of Cups. This is the Two of Wands. There's this essence of two, right? I don't know if this is past or future energy, but it's like there is this feeling of this new foundation. There is this energy of this coming together. It's like you're both looking at each other. There's no distractions. There's no obstacles. I'm almost feeling like this person wants to make this happen, but it's like they don't know how. And that might be the energy, or they're trying to test you because they're kind of trying to test themselves with trying to figure out a way that they're going to get that specific response from you by the way they communicate towards you. And that's the reason why I'm getting like this person's trying to kind of test you, but they're also trying to be very, very practical as a way to kind of rationalize the situation. They're almost saying to themselves, this worked out for a reason. This is okay. There's plenty of fish in the sea. But it's like this person's doing this because they're trying to kind of deflect the truth around their emotions because they feel they can't actually express the truth about how much they're hurt, that you're moving on or they've walked away, okay? Somebody has a lot of passion for you. Someone has a lot of fiery, passionate infatuation. And the reason why they do is because this person wants to make an impact. There's something about this person wanting to make some type of disruption on your energy because they feel like you don't have your attention. They feel like they don't have your attention, and it's driving this person absolutely mad because you're on this person's mind 24/7. You're the kind of person, the kind of connection that comes back into this person's mind. And it could be something to do with this person acknowledging they haven't made a choice or a decision about you intuitively. But what I'm getting is this person's hung up on you. It's almost like there is this nervous energy where this person will like constantly check their DMs or their phone after a certain point and be like, has this person messaged me? It's almost like they're obsessed, right, with a reaction or a response from you. But what's interesting is this person doesn't know if they have your attention or not because they don't know if you've made a choice or a decision about them. So they're trying to protect their heart space by either being ego or cocky, or there's something about this person trying to protect their heart space right now by trying to reject you. But by trying to reject the connection and the love, this person knows they're somewhat invalidating their own emotions. They're invalidating their own energy and their own emotions. So they're actually lying to themselves about who you are, because it doesn't matter from what perspective this person tries to make a choice or a decision about you. They're trying to fill a void. They're trying to fill a void because they know they've never allowed you to make a choice or a decision about them, and they feel guilty for that. So it's like they're trying to fill their own void by giving themselves the reactions and the responses they think that you would give them, because that's clarity. This person does not want to talk to you first. They don't want to message you first and put themselves out there and become vulnerable. So there's something about this person trying to run away from their emotions, right? But there is this massive void, because this massive void is coming from this perspective where this person's never allowed you to make a choice or a decision about them. And what's very interesting with this person is they're going back on the past because they're trying to rationalize their choices and their decisions, because they don't actually trust their choices and their decisions because they're too practical. I'm getting the feeling this person has stopped themselves from responding towards you emotionally because they think they want you to pull your energy away. This person thinks that by self-sabotaging this connection, they want you to pull away. They want you to pull back your energy. But what I'm getting is this person can't handle you being there. And that's the reason why they're trying to self-sabotage this situation, right? They're trying to drive a wedge because they don't know how to communicate to you. They're trying to drive some type of a wedge or some type of a boundary because this person does not know how to talk to you. They don't know how to communicate to you. But this person they don't want to admit they're trying to test a connection. They don't want to admit they're trying to test a relationship, because the only reason why they're acting so practically about you is because they're scared to act emotionally. They don't know if you've made a choice or a decision about them. And that's the reason why this person continues to kind of push you away, because they don't know if they're supposed to become vulnerable or not towards you and this situation. So it's almost like they're waiting, and that's the reason why they're acting practically, because they're waiting for you. They're waiting for you to understand if you've made a choice or a decision about them. And while this person won't admit they're actually testing the connection and the relationship because they believe they're acting practically, this is simply this person being very, very ego and cocky because they don't know if they've lost you or not already.